Last week, Mugello delivered yet another thrilling chapter in the TORQ SportsCar series. Miguel Colon continued his dominance, overcoming a late race mistake to claim yet another victory, solidifying his reputation as the man to beat. Behind him, it was nearly a sim racing PR lockout of the top 5, showcasing their incredible depth and teamwork. In the AM class, the action boiled over in the final moments. Zack Saunders seized the moment after a dramatic late-stage incident between Nathan Kretchmer and Alberto Ramos-Izquierdo, sneaking through the chaos to capture his second consecutive win. Now, with the season winding down, the pressure is mounting. Suzuka looms next, and with every lap, the stakes only get higher as the championship battles rage on. We go green in Japan next, live on ASN. Our venue for this evening's race is the virtual Suzuka circuit, built in 1962 in Suzuka, Japan. It's one of the most iconic and challenging tracks in motorsport. Its unique 3.6-mile figure-8 layout features 18 corners, including legendary turns like the S-curves, the high-speed 130R, and the tight hairpin. Suzuka has hosted countless historic moments, particularly in Formula One, where it has crowned numerous world champions. Known for its technical demands and thrilling overtaking opportunities, Suzuka is a favorite amongst drivers and fans, offering a perfect blend of speed, precision, and history against the backdrop of Japanese culture. The format for TORQ SportsCar series is as follows. We're finishing open practice now, which leads us into a 3-lap, 15-minute qualifying session to determine the grid for our 45-minute race. There's more than 48 cars in TORQ. The field capacity will raise, but I don't think we've hit there. The 6th season of TORQ's Motorsports series continues tonight live on the Automotive Sports Network with Bryan, Sawyer in the production truck, and also next to me in the commentary box. My name is Justin Robichaux, as we welcome you to Suzuka, Japan. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out on Facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you, Andrew Cardinelli IV. Camera support. Bryan, Miguel Colon took a 5th win in 6 races, while Zack Saunders snuck his way to a consecutive win. How are you, buddy? And welcome to Suzuka. You're dead on us. Bryan. I can't hear you. Did we lose him? There you are. Okay, so we can't. Bryan's microphone is not working at the moment. That's a-okay. We'll jump in real quick to some programming notes. We're gonna jump in NASA Rallycross Futures with Joshua Darnell and Ethan Halsey later on next year. That's going to be our series that will come up in the new season. We're gonna have NASA Rallycross Futures and Lights, and then Contenders. We've got a bunch of stuff lined up for the new year. Going to be a great run. TORQ SportsCar series, I think, caps off next week. So we'll finish off the race for that season next week. It's going to be a good time. The TORQ will continue on next season as well, and we'll have all of it then. We'll figure it out as we go. But we'll continue with NASA here, no doubt. Stay tuned on ASN for next season, 2025. We'll have a lot of racing for you there. We've mentioned it before. Whiplash SimCams. We'll bring our cameras for this evening. All this great camera work will be brought to you by them, of course.
Am I here, Justin?
Facebook.com/WSimCams. I can hear you.
Awesome, I'm
here.
Hear
you on internal. I got you.
Everybody awesome. Can hear me now. I decided my microphone did not exist, so we're back.
Happens to the best of us, Bryan. Happens to the best of us.
I was saying.
How many times have I started a broadcast on mute myself? So, like, literally just on mute, not even having actual issues. So, but here we are for some more racing again, Bryan, at
just
Suzuka.
Letting you know.
What are your thoughts, man? Welcome.
Well, we did start qualifying while we were doing the intro there. So, I mean, right before we started, we're watching Ricardo Delgado right now. Everybody's on their like their warm-up lap. I'm not sure who's gonna hit their first lap first, but in the practice, Miguel Colon just runs a lap, rips it faster than everybody else. So it's looking like it's gonna be the Miguel Colon show again today.
Looking like it, indeed. Man to beat, no doubt. Looks like the highest I rating in the session here, sitting at over a 4,000. So fantastic driver, no doubt. Out there doing some things. We'll see what the laps look like as we start. I don't think anybody's just about completed a lap here yet. Delgado.
Yeah, he just pulled off the track.
Getting there.
Unclear why. So we can go back to Delgado.
Probably did either got an issue. 1X wanted to restart or something.
Oh, Carlos Ramos top of the board.
He's sitting off. Ramos, so the 159.783. So Ramos jumping right to the top here. Saunders just behind in the 2-minute. No one broke the 2-minute mark yet so far here.
Looks like Ramos did. He's 159.783.
Ramos, so no one other than Ramos, I guess I know.
Okay.
But yeah, very, very narrowly in there. Yeah, that was my bad. Poor word choice. Poor word choice. Everybody else, 2 minutes and above. Saunders still sitting in second here. Lots of time starting to roll in. We got Rivera, Requena, Melendez, Holroyd, Daniels, Cartwright, Bakaitis.
Schofield
Althorpe, that's our top 10 right now.
Schofield up to second.
Comes in right there.
Barely.
Edgar Ruiz jumps in, our second driver under the 2-minute mark with a 159.922. So Ruiz jumps in a second, dethrones David Schofield, drops him down to third. So Delgado in fourth now. As we ride on board with Manuel Sandoval. Great looking paint scheme here on this on the number 420
Yeah,
Porsche.
I like all
love the jaws. It's very, very iconic. Yeah, absolutely. It's way too good. It works so well. Eli Sasak here. Also a nice paint scheme. I'm a sucker for that blue, especially when it's got a great little metallic, kind of a brushed patina. Excellent job on the paint jobs here. More times rolling in. Still only 2 drivers, though, under that 2-minute mark. It's Ramos and Ruiz battling very close there. 2 tenths separating those 2 drivers. Not much else has changed, although a lot of people jumping in here in the mix. Odell dethrones Ramos with a 159.751.
You'll see Ramos respond here.
Only
He's in the last chicane right now. So we'll see if his lap is faster.
See what Ramos has here. If this,
his average pace is looking
better,
like it's not. It's looking like he's 3 seconds up on his best lap. So
seeing that as well. So it's not looking
ideal
good
there.
No, actually, it looked like it was not a good lap at all. So he must have had an off track or an issue there. So I'm not seeing a time up for his last whatsoever. Lots of times coming in now, though, but not much movement from the top end.
Well, we got
Norman
Edgar Ruiz
Pandavani jumps into.
He's about to enter the last chicane, and he's looking like he's maybe a 10th up, which a 10th will do it. He's fluctuating a little bit.
Would certainly do it right now. He can carry on with it. What's the last? .906. It's an improvement, but it's not enough. So he jumps in here.
Let's find out where Miguel Colon
Sorry, that was David Schofield. That was David Schofield with a small improvement. My bad. I looked at the wrong person. They're right next to each other.
Ramos,
so David Schofield
Ramos
with a small improvement there, but not enough.
I think in the last hairpin there, he might have got an off track.
Yeah, it came off. It didn't give him anything at all. Everyone kind of settled in here. Still a few drivers without a lap time in, despite being out on the track. There's about half a dozen still out there right now with no lap time to show for it. Could be some incidents off tracks.
Well, Justin,
Suzuka, another track where off tracks and little 1Xs will get you here and there.
I'm going to ask a question. Am I loud enough?
You're loud enough to me internally.
Okay. As long as I'm loud enough to you internally, that's all I care. That means it should be good to the stream. None of my settings preserved. So I'm just trying to make sure we're good. But
we can we'll leverage the chat. If you're in the chat here and you want to just pipe in real quick, let us know.
Josh, can you hear me, Josh?
We'd really appreciate it. Yeah. We got some internal testing going on. Got some issues. Iron them out. Odell still sitting atop the board here with that 159.751. Looks like it could be good enough. Has Colon put in some laps yet?
He has not. we also got to look at Corey Allen. Corey Allen is the current pro points leader. And, I mean, Miguel is back in 4th, I believe. But the way he's been winning races, he's just up and up and up every week. I mean, if Corey can keep consistently in the top 5, I'm pretty sure he's going to hold on to the championship just because Miguel didn't have.
There it is there.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
I know. It just comes in at the end. And
I was looking for I was looking for something.
Some drama.
I was looking for something exciting, and maybe Miguel has to start at the back. He just scrubs all the laps, but there he is.
No.
He's 2/10 up on everybody once again.
2/10 our leader. Yeah.
Let's see Corey Allen. He's coming to the last.
That was his last lap, too. Came in and snuck it in at the end. So I think that was it for him. So he's holding it. I mean, it didn't look like it was super easy. Came in there at the end and had to grab it on that last lap time. So I think he may have struggled with some issues. I'm going to say his first couple weren't good.
3/10.
Oh, look at that.
4, 5. What did he get? From 12 to? No, did not count. That's.
Oh, so he had an issue as well.
That's got to be disappointing. Oh, yeah, I could see on his 3rd lap, he had an off.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be
such a
heartbreaking.
long lap time. That is tough. That's really, really tough to get that. Even if you get it near the end, you get such a good lap in, and then you get it on the last couple corners or something in that last chicane, and it just hurts. So we're on Pandavani right now, coming into the final little bit. See if he can improve here. Sitting in P8 right now. Small improvement. He only needs a little bit to pip DeLeo. But a little bit more than that, and he can start to talk about a top 5 here. So we'll see. As he rounds into the final chicane. Is it an improvement for Norman Pandavani?
And look at Zack Saunders. Zack Saunders.
It
P6.
is. It is. So he jumps into P6 now. So good little improvement there.
Well, that's still
not quite under the 2 minutes, but very, very close.
No, Zack Saunders
almost
P7,
right on it.
AM class winner, or AM. Yeah, leader in the AM right now. I believe he won AM last week with a P8. So that's pretty good. Holding solid.
Oh, good P7 for sure. Absolutely.
Zach Goddard finishing up. Zach Goddard's going to pits. That was his cool down lap. See James Kingsbury. He's finishing his last lap.
His final. Still just navigating through. I think that's pretty much.
I think he's up about a half second on his lap. Yeah, 2:01.4, about a half second up. Someone who's running a full second faster than their previous best lap. He's on lap 5. He's improving. Simon Northrup is improving on his time, but it's lap 5. This is not going to count for him.
Through lap 5. Getting that much needed. I've been there, done that. Getting that practice in and qualifying. I love it. Love to see
Justin,
it.
We were
a handful of drivers out on the track. Jesse Coffrey, 2:07.
We were a little late coming in, so I think let's try and hit our points right now while we got a minute.
Yeah, let's get that going. Corey Allen, a small little lead on Carlos Ramos, 483 over 478, and it's Edgar Ruiz, 470. Miguel Colon with 427. Ryan Coxon, 426 with 5th, and then Parker Dime, David Schofield, Dan Carrito, Jose DeLeo, Emmanuel Sandoval round out top 10. Great little battle still going on there, despite having a couple weeks left. Still some opportunities for plenty of drivers.
Really gonna
in clam class standings. Look at this too here. 247 for Nathan Kretchmer. And then it's 224 for Armando Arens, and then Darius Timms, 223. So that's a nice little battle there as well, and it's not far behind for Zack Saunders in 4th, Martin Cheng in 5th. Guillermo Seguenza in 6th. Ramon Vasquez, Ozzy Fazillo, Steve Ryan, Wilton Palermo. Our top 10 for that. And all those battles still pretty close. Lots of drivers able to make some moves in the Constructors Champion. Sim Racing PR, 1,064 points. With a sizable lead on Sim PR, which is looks like to just be a sister team. It's WBM Green, 790. Midwest Motorsport Black and Gold. EHM White RS Motorsports. Saints and Sinners Racing, Sim Racing PR, and Ginger Ale and TPRT Blue are top.
Yeah, I think Sim Racing PR.
Still little battles going on, but yeah.
I think they just have to compete tonight. and they'll clinch it. They need 141
Yeah,
point gap
looks like
right
it.
now. They're
Oh,
like,
wow. Oh, easy.
They're around 150. I think they just need to show up tonight, and that will claim it.
They get it.
And manufacturers too.
Still a few drivers out, but I don't believe anyone's on any laps. No, someone was. Manufacturers Porsche. Wow, that's a popular car. 1064
oh,
there.
Wait, nope, that's wrong.
992 getting a lot of love. Oh,
Bryan
that's wrong.
Bryan didn't fix that graphic.
Bryan. Let's wag our finger at Bryan.
I know. Bryan can read it, though. It's the Porsche in first with 664. McLaren in second with 658. I mean, the order was right. The points were wrong. We got the Ford Mustang Dark Horse at 595. The Ferrari at 474. Chevy 322. BMW, Lamborghini, and Mercedes rounding out all 8.
Wonderful. Louis Lopez, our only driver out there with a lap that matters. We'll let him get that last little bit. 40 seconds or so left. Great job. Good choice, Bryan. Let's jump on board with Louis and watch his. I think it's going to be his final lap, or he's rounding up to his final lap now.
Yeah, he's got a full lap left. I don't think he's going to be able to get anything in, though. He's only got 20 seconds left in qualify.
So this is So this one here, he's got enough time to get through this one.
Where's he at? Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be tight. It doesn't let him. Yeah, he's not finishing this. He's got 5 seconds to get through the chicane. It's not gonna happen. We're about to watch him get ripped off the trap.
And his last is a 2:05.1.
Pop. There he goes.
Oh, and there he goes.
Did not make it.
Taketh away. Wow, look at that. So we're just getting ready here now for our race this evening. So that sets the grid. We'll go through that very quickly here. Make sure we get everything going. All right, I need to resort my grid because it's all in not the correct order. Miguel Colon, our pole position driver tonight. Fantastic little lap there. Michael Odell will take second. Carlos Ramos third. Then it's David Schofield, Edgar Ruiz, Norman Pendavani, Zack Saunders, Jose De Leo, Alex Rivera, Ricardo Delgado, Alberto Ramos-Izquierdo, Aaron Holroyd, John Daniels, Corey Allen, Nathan Kretchmer, Manuel Sandoval, Miguel Alcrudo, Jesse Coffrey, Carlos Melendez, Juanchi Requena, Armando Arenz, Zachary Goddard, Dan Corrido, Matthew Gunther, Eli Sasak, Morgan Smith, James Kingsbury, Guillermo Seguenza, Jeff Cartwright, Martin Chang, Ian Bakaitis, Darius Timms, Josh Stoltz, Jeff Sepulveda, Juan G. Delgado, Ed Boyles Jr., Simon Nelthorpe, Jack Clark, Louis Lopez. Wow, that is a deep list. We got 39 drivers with us.
It's one of our bigger fields here.
Wow.
I think that's our biggest.
Yeah, I felt long-winded even just reading it out.
Biggest field since Sebring. Road America was was 43. Oh my god. Yeah, we had 48 at the Glen. Yeah, it's one of our biggest fields in a few weeks. It's been one. I lied. We're pretty much near 40 every week.
That's incredible. I mean, I'll admit the last few weeks
I'm mixing myself a little bit up.
And then the clouds, quite literally. So I'm just in la la land, just catching up myself. So was racing in this series, dipped off to go race to the summit, and then that's been that. I'm kind of still recovering from that mentally a little bit. Not much time doing that hill climb. I don't know if you've run Mount Washington, any of our viewers, but the hill climb on here is pretty intense. It is a journey, you're right. And I think I've spent north of 35 hours in the last month on it. So it's been a wild ride.
You're ready to be done till next year.
Got 40. Oh yeah, you're right. I am for now, anyways. For a few months. That mountain calls. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool cars on that time attack that you can run up that hill. As we roll all 39 of these GT3 cars down here, and pace car be off momentarily. I need to get my cameras in order. Long-winded start. Another track with one barrel down here.
I think it's in the hands of Colon.
I think it is. And no doubt you'll see him fire off here and get us going. The pit cars down. And it's all on Colon. Starts have been on the leader, I believe, in this series, if I remember correctly. So he's just going to get a good little jump here at any moment. Odell will be playing catch-up. There it goes. Miguel Colon is off. Going to jump and grab that lead. Got 2 wide here in that third row.
Oh, Lord, they're 4 wide.
And that's Michael Odell side by side with Edgar Ruiz. Edgar Ruiz will take that position. And now we're mostly single file here. Basically single file through the field. Few drivers poking their heads through, trying to make a little bit of a move or see what they can work with. But right now it's pretty tame.
Yeah,
we'll let this first lap unfold here. But there he goes. Miguel is already starting to mount his lead. Carlos Ramos now edges his way into second place. So our running order right now, Miguel Colon, Carlos Ramos, Edgar Ruiz, and Michael Odell. It's our top 4. David Schofield right there in 5th. And it is a daisy chain all the way back. One after the other for now as we run through our first lap of the season.
Yeah. We're getting a little tight in the back. We lost 1 driver there. We'll take a replay look later. We lost, actually, we lost 2. We lost Guillermo Salgunza and Morgan.
Oh, we lost Michael Odell and hairpin as well. He's on the inside.
Oh.
Got a little loose there. Little bit of contact, it looked like, up there. But goes around. Michael Odell will have to get it collected and get back on the track there. That's a huge loss.
Yeah, it looks like his car's not in too bad shape. So I mean, he falls.
No, I don't think he hit anything.
No, yeah, he falls to P20. I mean, he's got some pace. That's gonna be a mountain. That's gonna be his own mountain to climb, Justin.
Absolutely. Although Suzuka, great course to do something like that. He's got plenty of opportunity. There's great passing zones here, and the track is flowy enough. If he can get behind some slow cars, he should be able to get out there. But Miguel Colon already starting to mount just a little bit of a lead here.
He's doing Miguel Colon things. He's almost a second.
Oh, yeah, just taking off. Just taking off here.
Yeah, with Odell falling out from behind
really.
that gap really opened up.
Yeah. And from David Schofield, 4th on back. A small little train as well, but that's your bubble there, the top 3. Kind of just gently getting away here.
Got Armando Arends here trying to make a pass on Nathan Kretchmer. Looks like he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, we got a driver real slow here, Jack Clark. In the final chicane, has to let some drivers through, so bit of an issue there as well.
It's like Jesse Coffey
got black flag giving it
for something in there. Unclear what. Looks like the penalty's about to come through.
I see Delgado jumping down in the standings, falling off there, so an issue for Delgado there as well. We catch up. This race kind of slows down a little bit here. We still got some action. Crudo there Crudo starting to wanted to make something happen. Somebody got tight there and not much room to work with.
There we go. Yeah, Jesse Coffey got a major infraction for stop and hold. I'm not sure where he was involved. There were a few incidents we're going to take a look back at. So, sure we'll go look back and see what happened there. He got a stop and hold. That's a huge penalty. Oh, boy. Darius Tim's pushing Jeff Cartwright. Justin, I don't know if you've been watching or not the past few weeks, but the Saints and Sinners boys, they've had
I have not.
They've had some weeks. They need to stay away from each other. If one of them gets into the incident, they somehow just end up collecting their teammate. Not even their own fault. So we got Cartwright in 23rd, Boyles in 29th. So hopefully they stay away from each other. And if one gets involved, it doesn't collect the other. So I think it's been the past 2 races have just, yeah, unfortunate.
Oh, it is. It can be unfortunate, no doubt.
But,
been there, done that.
We're spreading out a little bit. You want to see if we can hit some replays? See what happened that first lap?
Let's do that. Let's go and call them out. We'll walk through them.
Looks like the Jesse Coffey incident might have been with Dan Carrito because I got them both crashing at the same time. So let's take a look at that and see what happened. Jesse Coffey
wide again here.
Jesse Coffey in the silver.
Oh boy, a little bit of a smackdown there.
Yeah, right to the side of Carrito. Takes Carrito out. And
just coming in too hot there, got tight, smacked into him. So
after that, we had Guillermo Salgunza Not sure what happened to him.
Here.
So, okay, that incident happened in
More
front.
side-by-side racing here.
Oh, he got...
Oh, it was a small tap. Oh, he got collected in there.
Yeah, he got collected in that
So
incident.
involved in that there. Loses a lot of position. So many drivers here.
Yeah, I think Morgan
Small
Smith.
mistakes
Yeah.
give up
Morgan Smith also was
Morgan
involved
Smith
in this.
also in that. Let's see how Morgan Smith fared through this. Makes it through.
Oh,
Made
it through.
Doesn't make it through.
Made it through and looped.
Just kind of looped it in the process. Yeah. And that's a lot of positions lost there.
Yeah. And Odell. Yeah, the car in front of Odell was just a
hairpin that I watched.
Yeah.
Just whooped.
Odell was just
got
a little slow
too quick
there,
right there in the apex. And,
I think he just pressed the gas a little too soon, trying to maybe.
Great job getting back onto the track though.
Yeah. Didn't have to wait too long.
And Morgan Smith.
Well, we're back on live now, so
back live.
We got one more incident. Miguel, while we were looking at those, Miguel Colon. Looks like he touched. Did he touch grass? He touched grass.
Oh, he did just a little bit. Oh, and a hard slam into the wall.
Yeah, that's a
loses
big
a bumper.
one.
Comes out in front, and he gets out and away, but causes another incident almost in the process.
with his teammate. With his teammate back there. It looks like they both survived that. They just got driving slowly warning.
Yeah,
so.
that's good. That's good. No fault of his own, though. That's awareness on the other drivers. He did what he had to do. Locked up those brakes, kept it very predictable. Didn't
Padavoni
do any rash. Yeah. Well,
trying to get back
good job
on
getting
track.
that car straight and away. Good awareness. Great job. Good awareness from all drivers today on their returns into track and rejoins. I'll call that out here right now. Fantastic work from everyone so far. Oh, lots of battles here, though.
Yeah, hey,
we'll just pick one.
Looking at Michael Odell right now.
Izquierdo is giving a run on Odell. Let's watch that one. So Michael Odell got a bit of a run here.
Yeah, Michael Odell's actually chasing down Arends. And notice he's back into 13th spot. He fell to 20th after his spin. So
yeah, so he's
back up
jumping
7
quite a bit.
He's back up 7.
And really giving it.
Battles getting a little closer. But we're going to look at Sandoval and Allen also. We got Corey Allen, who needs all the positions he can get just to keep the gap on Colon. And he's taking one.
It around in the
he
inside
takes one.
Here on Sandoval.
You know, he's on the Holroyd next.
So now he's got Aaron Holroyd. Yeah, so let's see if he can give it to Holroyd. That gap is already dropping down. It's dropped down about a 10th since we started watching it and continuing. So he's getting some good exits here. See if he can get that going. Very quick and late on the brakes here. Great line through. Keeping it nice and steady, and he's already bridged this gap down to 2/10 from 6. So
yeah,
making his move, and he's doing it quick.
Great run.
Mustang is just it's feeling good out here right now.
We just lost Carlos Menendez off. We'll take a look at whatever happened to him. It looked like he solo crashed maybe.
All right,
or just pulled over. Give it a second. I think Corey Allen's probably going to attempt to move here.
Oh, he's 2/10 down now, so he lost a little bit on that straightaway there.
Yeah, they're coming up to the hairpin.
Great on the brakes in that Mustang, so let's see what happens here.
Yeah, they're coming up
set
to
up for
chicane.
It's late. That McCarran's pretty stable.
Oh,
great exit from Allen right onto his bumper. Had to check up a little bit there. Blew a little bit of speed. He's going to have to fall behind a little bit. It's like that McLaren Holroyd's got a little bit of a run because of it, but he's catching up a little bit with that draft. There's an opportunity again here. If he wants to make it, if he goes a little bit deep, gets aggressive, he's setting up for it, waiting. Going a bit wide. He's trying to get a good exit here. Let's see what he can do. It's getting into a tough part of the track here to start making some moves.
Justin, this is one of my...
We'll see what he can do.
I know this track is unfamiliar to you. This section right here is one of my favorite sections to drive the F4 car in. Any of the open wheels, it just grips.
Any car in. I've driven in other sims. I just haven't gotten to it in iRacing yet. And, that left right. Oh, such a fun.
It is so fun
sector in any car, really.
Yeah, when the downforce holds the car to the ground and you're like glue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of my experience on this track in like racing games would have been through MotoGP. Personally, I would have raced a bike on this more than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, same course essentially. Corey Allen mounts another little run through hairpin. He's got room on the inside. He's got a good little run. Holroyd's loose, picking up some dirt on the exit there. Collected a bit, got a bit squabbly.
Speaking of dirt on the exit, This might be new to you since you. I don't know how much road racing you've done since the mountain. The dirt.
Oh, I've seen the refresh.
The dirt collects.
Debris refresh. Oh boy. Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen the videos.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
I thought it was going to affect Mount Washington. I really did, but it did not. There was some debris that was brought out, but the spots that we were yanking on and throwing the car off didn't throw any noticeable marbles out onto the track, so I didn't get it in its fullest extent. But
Yeah, last week we
I also had a
learned
friend of ours in Chat Joe show it to me like live too, so it looks really, really awesome.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more dirt than we were used to. This week the track did get cleaned in between the sessions, but these drivers, when they're touching just the edge of the grass, it spits the gravel right onto the
Yanking
track.
stuff.
And
I love it.
it just makes the track harder and harder to race every lap. It gets a little more.
Drivers are using all of the track and very good at using the edge. Might not be able to use that edge anymore. It starts to get a bit of dust there in the last little couple corners, or it might affect things a little bit to a certain degree. Yeah, very cool. I'm excited to experience it. It's something I'm going to have to go out and try and. I spent so much time in the mountain now. You're right. I've almost been in a hole away from all the updates and stuff. But cool. Hopefully we'll see. I don't want to hope a driver crashes, but like if a driver crashes and we get to see it live, that would be kind of cool, I guess.
Well, last week
Tapering off is the race a little bit. Saunders making a little bit of a move on David Schofield now. He's harassing him. Corey Allen seems to be kind of in a rut behind Holroyd. Holroyd's holding his own, keeping it pretty modest. But if we want to watch a battle right now, I think Zack Saunders is trying to do something here with David Schofield. And Hairpin sets up for the inside, but he doesn't really get a good exit. It's Schofield that gets a good one. Mustang strong on those straightaways, but it is a big, heavy beast to get through those hairpins, so I can definitely see how it struggles a little bit in comparison to strong V8 sound from that Mustang here. Zack Saunders, we ride on board with him. Such a fantastic car to be inside. It was the one I was running earlier this season, and it sounds great. You want a car that just sounds good and it's fun to be inside? that's definitely one. A big ominous hood out in front of you. Rides real good. Can he get something done on David Schofield? The gap's about 3/10 here.
Yeah, he's trying to get something done on Schofield.
There's some debris right there. Someone went off track, and both of these drivers collected some dust now. We're seeing it firsthand here in this front nose camera of Zack Saunders here. He's getting spat on by David Schofield as he run through. You can hear it a little bit.
Yeah, welcome to
the wheel well. It's fantastic. Welcome to the splash zone is right. Those pebbles, they make a sick sound.
No,
maybe that's a dirt thing.
He's chasing down Schofield for fourth. Well, I think what he really should be concerned about is Izquierdo right behind him, because that's 4 amp class. Yeah, you can see Schofield hit the grass a little bit, and you just see the grass fly off right behind him. And
not only is it for AM class, but Alberto Ramos-Izquierdo, who's in AM class as well, is directly behind Saunders.
Yep, that's
harassing him too.
That's 1 and 2 in AM right there, chasing down 4th overall.
In AM, so he's got David Schofield ahead of him that he's trying to manage, and then he's also holding off Ramos-Izquierdo, and that's a tall task for any driver, let alone an AM class driver. That's something. Driving out of your mirrors is something that everyone struggles with earlier in their sim racing career. So
what I want to look at back here
mistakes when I'm getting harassed.
Is back in the AM class, P23 on down to P28. It's almost like a little DRS train here. I don't know if they can't get if Hidalgo's going a little slow and holding everybody back, and they just can't pass. Or
we got a little bit of a move.
All right.
Sequenza goes to the outside. He's a little bit slow. He's going to let 2 drivers by.
Yeah, as I
said. It doesn't get on. It's hard on the brakes as Dan Carrito, and he gives a little love tap. Sepulveda, who gets now a little bit blindside. He gets almost tunnel vision. Gets out in front of Dan Carrito now as a small incident. Wow.
Camera, why are you back there?
Yeah, that answers that. That.
I was going to say, is he holding him up? And it looks like he might have been. And we're going to take a second look because the camera did not like what happened.
It got off on us big time. So here's that pass. He goes to the outside, and Dan Carrito comes flying in, gives a little love tap, but this sends... I don't know if he gets tunnel. He definitely gets tunnel vision.
Yeah, there was a car on your outside.
That, looking in he's riding out of his mirrors, and he's not paying attention to that car outside, and cuts down inside. So a little bit of a low awareness play, but ouch. Happens to the best of us. That's a tough spot. You do have a driver in your blind spot.
We have a development
little bit of contact, ruffle your feathers. Woo!
It was Zack Saunders and Alberto Izquierdo. Izquierdo had some sort of issue, and
I see that running 10th now. Let's see what happened.
He fell back.
This is a move to the inside on David Schofield. Gets a little bit. Oh, gets loose on contact. So Izquierdo tries to go to the inside.
Yeah, he saw
Zack Saunders as he makes that move. So saw an opportunity, tried to take it, and just.
Sometimes let it play out. You got a big car, man.
Have some big car, and a car that's really it's prone to getting loose on throttle on exit too. So trying to attack or bite down on someone on the inside with this car on throttle like that, it's kind of a risky play. But it gets contact in there. Doesn't seem to affect Zack Saunders too much. He's mounting again on David Schofield. Is down to 2/10. That gap already again. So he's hungry for another move, and now he doesn't have that looming threat of an AM driver directly behind him.
I have an idea.
John Daniels now sitting in P2 for AM, in 9th now ahead of Alberto.
You want to play a game? We're gonna play a game. Right now we're
Let's play a game. I love games.
Right now we're looking at Carlos Ramos and Edgar Ruiz. You can see where they are on the track map. They're coming around that backstretch, right? Let's guess where Miguel Colon is. Where do you think he is right now?
Okay. He is probably through turn 1, almost turn 2.
Oh, well, he's just going through the hairpin. He's only about 5 seconds up.
Yeah. All right.
It's not too far.
Hey, that's not so bad.
He's not so far. The gap, I believe it was 8 seconds at one point, so he might be slowing up, conserving a little fuel. But as I say that, we're getting a battle for second coming in here. Ruiz a little loose off the exit, but
Ramos is like just 5.5 seconds back. So yeah, that's not a bad gap. It's pretty respectable. Zack Saunders here peeking to the inside on David Schofield, but I think it was just a quick little flick to the inside, maybe to give him a little bit of a move. That battle right there is heating up for sure. As we're on with Ramos now, looking back at.
We're gonna actually go look at Norman Padavoni on Luis Lopez. He's trying to make something happen. He's trying to make something happen. It looks like Sandoval's trying to.
Sandoval's in play too, yeah. Sandoval wants to come in and play as well, so. A lot to gain here if someone makes a mistake up front. We got battle of 3 Porsches here now. Under a blanket. See, there's some movement going on here. Padavoni trying to go maybe to the inside on Lopez. Lopez closes the door, so he's going to have to wait. This checks up Padavoni, and now Sandoval is into the picture. So to the inside goes Padavoni. So an issue from Lopez, or maybe a slowdown. That must have been a slowdown. That was very deliberate. Very interesting. So drop down there. That fizzles all the drama out of that. So Padavoni and Sandoval just kind of squeeze on through, take 29 and 30.
And another infraction come through. Juan Gabriel Hidalgo, major infraction, stop and go. I think that was for one of the incidents we saw a little bit ago. Just coming through now here.
That contact.
Corey Allen now, but
black flag. I get it down there.
Corey Allen pushing for 6th position on Alex Rivera.
Gap down to 2/10, and it's climbing down. He's trying to make a move. The Ford's been very strong in this section. They're side by side now. The outside is Corey Allen. That's a good. Oh, he holds off. Comes in. He's going to go for the switchback. He can get a strong exit here. He's got a chance. But wow, that Porsche from Rivera. Very, very, very strong on the exit there. So he's going to hold him off for the time being. We'll jump on board with Corey Allen as he goes and chases down. He's got a good run here, actually. The power from that Mustang's bringing it to him. Peeks to the inside again. Holds it real tight. Dives in on him. He's been doing that all night long as well, but he kind of sets up for the exit. Rivera gets on the gas first, gets out of there, and scats that Porsche real quick on those exits. Very strong. Stronger than that Mustang. That Mustang does need a little bit of finesse on the throttle on your exits. Right now, catching up to him is Corey Allen right on the bumper now. Wants to go to the inside, but Rivera's running a great line. He's late on the gas. Now Rivera kind of runs out on him. Mounts another chase. The Mustang's so strong.
We lost Wanchi Rakenna and Simon Nelthorpe. We're going to take a look at that here in a second. Wait for that incident to fully come through. Let's see here.
Oh, Corey Allen set up the hairpin beautifully there on Rivera, but that Porsche, I mentioned it time again, so strong on exits. We go back here. The incident with Juanchi McKenna.
Side by
side. Dives in on him.
What did he do?
Ooh.
Oh, that's definitely Juanchi's night over. Simon might be able to come back for. Oh.
Whoa! In the simulator, spat that car out of there.
Yeah.
Wow. So
that's one way to get back to pits.
I hope that's an equipment. Yeah, I hope that's an equipment failure.
Back up front, we got Corey Allen and Alex Rivera side by side again.
Oh, and he makes the move. Makes the move.
Yeah.
He did.
We caught it as it was happening.
Long fast left-hander.
Let's watch the whole thing. They just got he got a little better.
Right to the inside. Holds it tight. And he gets him on the left-hander. So he holds in. That was a great move. Look at that. Just gets him and he backs out.
Excellent. And we had another
Rivera was sick of that. Another one. So, wow, this many drivers, not surprising here tonight.
Yeah,
so
they're
Hidalgo.
not all used to,
see what happened, just goes off the track and...
Oof.
Oh, boy, but
there goes
thankfully not in the way too much. Almost causes another incident there, gets out of the way just fine. Lots of position loss. Again, like we said, lots of drivers here tonight. So incidents hurt much more.
Speaking of positions lost, let's take a look. We can see Colon and Schofield are the only two people who have maintained their position, it looks like. Ramos and Ruiz up 1 and 2 positions. Big winner up front, Corey Allen. He's up 8 now. Odell down 9 from his incident before, but he has climbed back significantly. He fell down to 20th. He's back to 11th. Sandovaldo, Delgado, they've fallen way down. Delgado 21 positions, Coffee 16, McKenna 15 down. Yeah.
That's a lot of movement. Corey Allen is in an interesting little spot too, because he can just kind of run his own race. He's got no one ahead of him.
Exactly.
Just has to set some quali laps now and keep his eyes out of his rearview mirror, and he's going to have himself a nice little dandy race as he goes on. So,
yeah,
it was Zack Saunders. Zack Saunders really he kind of found himself a pro buddy.
Yeah.
In David Schofield, he found someone around his pace where he can just kind of set some good times with and run really good. Very strong on the brakes. That Mustang, it's so stable. It catches up to him hard in those braking zones and kind of equalizes on the exits. But if he holds on here,
you can get behind a pro driver and go, hey, I can keep up a little bit. Teach me how to drive.
Yeah, teach me. I want to learn your thing. I want to learn your ways. And you help each other out. You get faster throughout the night, and the next thing you know, it's Zack Saunders, P5. It's good. That's good if that ends right now. That's a great spot for an AM driver. So
he's had 2 great weeks in a row. P8 last week, and I think that solidified his
solid.
That was a win in class last week. So P5, top 5's even better. What's the most interesting thing to me tonight is, Justin, is Corey Allen in 6th. He needs as many positions as he can. With Miguel Colon looking at another 73 or 76 points tonight with all the bonus points. I mean, that's going to close that gap significantly. But yeah, Corey needs as many points as he can. I think just kind of looking
keep that out. So he's kind of hoping for an incident up front, or hoping he can kind of bridge some gap later. And the race is still a bit young. We're almost at the halfway point now, where we just crested past the halfway point. So we're going to see some drivers start to pit soon too, and that could play a little bit of a factor too. Pit mistakes are very much able to happen. So could see something slip into Zack Saunders being an AM driver. You never know. It could hit anyone at any moment. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. As that. The top 5 are kind of squeezing in a little bit here.
Yeah, they're crunching up.
The exception of Colon, of course, out in his own zip code. At the halfway point, we mentioned that not long ago. Let's use that opportunity before we get too deep into pit strategy and step away for a quick little break, and we'll be right back.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in the turmoil. This is going to get spicy.
Over the jump to begin the first lap, clogging the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. Grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Ramos will hold as well.
We welcome you back. Oh boy, it's been crazy since we've been gone. We've had a few little minor incidents. But we're keeping it rolling. Pits are starting to roll in. We've got half of the drivers through their pit stops now so far, so we're going to take a close eye on that as we return. We've got drivers like Zack Saunders now coming into it with Michael Odell as they come out of the pits. A little bit of a notch there. Pick that up. Our pro driver Michael Odell in 13th. He's coming out Looks like he just came out of his pit, I believe, got right in front of Zack Saunders there, gave him a bit of a smack out of the way. So a lot of stuff going on here so far. So these battles are starting to tighten up as drivers are coming out of their pits. Still a few left to go. The top 6 haven't even gone out yet, Brian. Let's see here. Boy, let's pick a battle, essentially. A lot of drivers here rolling in and out of the pit. So basically my timing screen is an absolute Christmas tree by the very definition. I've got green and red and yellow all over there. So and a reminder to all of our viewers that our cameras are, these brilliant camera angles are brought to you by Whiplash SimCam. So head to facebook.com/WSimCams if you need some quality cameras for your broadcast. And this battle, it's looking spicy with these cams for sure. Looks like Manuel Sandoval making a move there. 17th on Padovani. We got some slow drivers in there.
I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what just happened.
Flew by someone who was a bit slower. Yeah, that was a lap car, no doubt.
Oh, no, my entire timing screen just said everybody crashed. I don't know what's going on there. I was just like, oh, what happened? Everyone? No, not everyone. Right,
sometimes it does wild things.
Does Corey Allen pit yet?
Let's see
I
here.
can't tell. Let's
They pretty much all pit at this point, it looks like. Those pit times are pretty close, though. So right now,
yeah, we got some pit
Colon
times.
was Colon was 33.2, and then it was a 32.6 for Ruiz. So Ruiz got a bit of time on him, but it still leaves him 11 seconds back.
Yeah, 11 seconds. I don't know what Colon does in
so.
the pits, but he goes to pits every time. Pits, I feel like he pits a little bit slower every time, and then he just says, oh yeah, that gap, here it comes, and just tears it wide open.
He's taking tires almost and just running on cleans, but that doesn't make any sense either, because usually that's not the strategy. So.
While we're looking at we're on the chopper cam right now. Look at some of these turns, how much debris they have in them. This one, not so much.
The edges of them.
But yeah, the edges, the off racing line has so many marbles in some of these turns
built up from it.
Yeah,
and a lot of it looks like it's just tire debris too. So it's a lot of these guys just rubbing off and scrubbing those tires in the corner. So
it almost makes
cars out there's leaving quite a bit.
Yeah, passing in those turns a lot more dangerous just because
you're
gonna hit.
Yeah,
slick.
we've seen that happen. Yeah, we've seen it happen a couple times already. Some drivers taking some choice lines to get through and maybe get a great run, but they're just met with a bit of looseness in the rear, and you know it's from the debris because that's where they're running through. They're running through that little minefield on the edge. So
Zack Saunders,
it's awesome. It's great.
Zack Saunders was our AM class leader before the pit rotation. He lost it to Izquierdo. He's down in second AM, 9th overall. They both lost a few positions.
You want to know why?
Why?
Pit times.
Yeah,
Zack Saunders spent 43.3 seconds in his lane.
A big one.
And Alberto Ramos-Izquierdo at a whopping 32.7. So he's pretty close to, actually 32.7 is pretty dang close to that top time we have in there at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm looking through
They
real
both
quick,
lost a few
and it looks like
positions,
our fastest time is a 32nd in the pit, but that's by somebody who was very, very far down the list. So it's very likely they took a little less fuel. But from our top few, looks like 32.6 is pretty much one of the better times. So 32.7 in the box is phenomenal. So right there, we talked about it. AM class already taken from a little bit of strategy. And that corner they just went through right there. Camera angle I had in this one here. A lot of marbles on the edge of the track. So these
also
sweeping fast right-handers, and there's these sweeping fast corners are throwing out a lot.
Once you kind of got a drive-through for that incident that he had.
Drive through on top of the pit, because I mean that car shot out of there like a rocket. So
yeah, he's lucky he's got a faster
time in the pits already.
Yeah, he's lucky he got a fast repair there, because I mean he basically got sent to the moon. He's a lap down, so
yeah. Of course. Oh, with the drive-through, that's a good way to get down a lap as well. So,
yeah,
all a little loose on the exit is Izquierdo. So, I mean, Zach's right there. This is a race, let me tell you. I mean, we've got 6 laps left. Oh, Darius Timms. That spot's been pretty tough on drivers all night. We've seen, what, 3 or 4 already?
Yeah, they're
hit
just
the outside
going
grass there real quick. And
just going a little bit
slaying that
wide
wall,
and touching it. And
yeah, that wall's got a
do
lot
it.
of friends because of it now. So, yeah.
just taking
Tons
names.
of signatures on that wall right there. Whole bunch of paint marks etched right there. So you want to be careful on that. It's very tempting to hit that full speed and get through there, but you got to make sure you're gripped up. So late in the session, seeing some drivers suffer from some tire drop off. But this battle right here, oh boy, got Aaron Holroyd, and looks like he's got Alex Rivera right up there. A bunch of dirt off in the final chicane here. So we're having to manage a little bit of dirt down there, and that's kind of giving Ramos-Izquierdo a little bit of room on Holroyd. So Holroyd, a little bit of a weak exit. But now he's trying to drive defensively to the inside. Goes Ramos-Izquierdo. He's about halfway past him now into the entry here. Has to check up a little bit. Holroyd sticks to the outside. He's going to make it work. There's a little bit of contact through the mid corner, but it's a stronger exit for Holroyd. And that McLaren has been great all night long on the exits there. Wow, has it ever.
That's where the
through
Ford
the middle of the corner.
The Ford struggles there. And you can see actually Zack Saunders, like right where the Ford started to struggle, Saunders' car just caught the rear end of Izquierdo's. And you see him have to check up a little bit.
The Ford's been really strong through those fast sweeping corners. It hooks so well. So great runoff from Holroyd, but these two Mustangs here almost having to check up and avoid crashing into each other because they're so fast through those sweepers. We'll see what can happen here. It looks like Michael Odell is just sitting there patiently waiting for something to happen between these 3 or 2, and into the inside goes Saunders. Is he going to make it work? It's been a little loose on the exit. He does. He gets the whole thing past him on the exit there, and he's going to make that stick. Great job from Zack Saunders. Great pass into the hairpin there. And a good move up onto the inside. So can he make it stick for the rest of the race? We've still got 5 laps left to go. And this is for your AM lead. So Zack Saunders takes the lead in AM class late in the race. Now he's got Aaron Holroyd right ahead of him. So if he can make a pass on Holroyd and stick him behind himself and use him as a shield for Izquierdo, just kind of makes that a little bit sweeter. He can maybe ice this cake here. But for now, he's got to hold off. I know it's Izquierdo, who's dropped down a little bit. Gaps to about 3/10. Very strong in those sweeping corners. The Mustang, though, as we watch, did another driver go off in that fast sweeping.
Yeah, Zack Goddard, they're just touching that outside
touch the grass
line.
and manages to avoid the wall, and another driver, I think.
Yeah, he touched that wall.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to touch any of them. He lost his wing, too, so he's definitely going to have to pit there if you want to maintain speed.
Holroyd to the inside now, driving very defensively against Zack Saunders, so could this be it? Now, Izquierdo's right in there as well. There's an opportunity for him to come and make this pass as well. So into the inside, holds it. Is Holroyd. Tries to go a little switch over as Saunders, but he doesn't make it work. Gets a little messy on the exit. Now Izquierdo is just right there, ready to make it happen again. So, catching up is Ramos-Izquierdo. Almost into the bumper there, so he has to check up a little bit again. Michael Odell,
got a wonderful view.
We're riding on board with right now, has a great view. I was just about to say the same thing. What a view is right. If he can hold on here and not touch the grass on the outside, oh boy. Lose that car. He's got a great little chain here. All 4 of these drivers, and very respectively.
He's doing a great job, though, Justin.
Holding to their lines. They are.
He's back to 10th, and he can see
Michael Odell.
He can see up to 7th right in front of him. He's just waiting for something to happen, maybe. Just sit here.
You can see he's deliberately holding back. Yep. We'll let those guys go. We'll let it happen.
If it happens, you get 2
Ramos-Izquierdo on the exit there. That bleeds a little bit of time. Zack Saunders, so let's Michael Odell come in and play a little bit. I think Michael Odell's just going to hold on for another lap or 2 and maybe do something at the end because there's not much to happen. As it looks like Zack Saunders wanted to do something, thought about it. Wide goes Holroyd, though. Touches out on the outside of that, curbing a little bit, but he holds on to it. This gives Ramos-Izquierdo, Zack Saunders, a little bit of a run, goes to the outside. Gets past. He's almost fully by. What will happen in the braking zone? He's late, and he goes in and charges out in front. Great pass from Zack Saunders to get past Aaron Holroyd. And Ramos-Izquierdo is going to try the same thing. He's going to go to the inside into the chicane. Can he keep it in there? Hooks it in and gets out in front. So Aaron Holroyd bleeds 2 positions there in one shot late in this race. Now Michael Odell hungry for that position as well. So Aaron Holroyd in some danger here. The 2 AM class drivers, and now he could lose a position in pro. So it's getting a little messy here. as Zack Saunders starts to mount up ahead, 8/10 ahead.
Oh, there
we
it
go.
is.
Here's Michael O'Dell to the inside, and it's done and dusted. Aaron Holroyd now drops down to 10th position, and it is gone from bad to worse for the number 73 pro driver of Aaron Holroyd. Take a look and see if we have any other battles here.
I was gonna say, I was gonna look up front. We haven't seen Miguel much tonight. He's gotten up to 15 seconds.
Yeah, about 15.
15 on release. He's working his way through. Lap traffic. He's got nobody really in front of him for a hot minute. The next car in his sights is Luis Lopez in 31st. Probably about 12 seconds up the road there.
Wow. Wow. So
we got
right
Ruiz
now looks like Sandoval. Daniel Sandoval in 22nd. Looks like he's mounting a little bit of a charge here in Seguenza. A couple tenths back. Could make something happen, but that's the closest battle I think we have on track right now. Everything else, drama's sizzled out. Heartbeats have stopped.
Ramos is closing a little bit here on Ruiz. We might see some moves be made for second here. Especially they all go out and touch that grass. I wouldn't be touching that grass, Justin. We've seen so many people touch it.
Oh, I know.
End their night. We've only got 3 retirements, but I mean, effectively, when you lose 21 positions,
pretty
your
good.
night's over.
Yeah, well, and considering we had 39 drivers, that's pretty good for our dropouts this evening, and considering all the incidents we've had. So, yeah, Ramos dropped this gap down to about 3/10 here in the last few minutes.
Dropped about a half tenth.
So I was sitting at about half. Yeah. So there's definitely something here. Let's see if anything comes of it. Keep an eye on it. Oh, good run here for Ramos in that corner. Jumps it down to under 3/10, sorry, now, and he's got a bit of a run. Switching right to left to right to left. A beautiful sector of the track.
Wonder if he's just been saving a little bit.
I wonder if he has.
A little bit, and then push towards
has a little more grip for sure.
We got to keep an eye on Barney.
Hitting into a little debris.
Last week, Barney threw the flag. It felt like a lap early on us.
Oh boy, ATVO maybe just giving us some issues on that. So great exit from Ruiz on Ramos. Bring that gap right back up to 5/10. So this battle ebbing and flowing in these strong and weak sectors for each of these drivers. We'll see if they can do anything here. If they'll bring us some exciting battles here as we're just about to go 2 to go, I believe.
Yeah, he keeps getting it lower and lower. It's going back up to about a half second, but when he gets to the low end of the gap, it drops down 5/10, 4/10, 3/10.
Kind of stays. So, don't see anything else. It looks like Morgan Smith's mounting a bit of a pass on Dan Corritto, who's been struggling a little bit tonight here in the 320. Still at about good little charge at the end. So Ramos very good on the brakes here against Ruiz. Dives in very deep. That gap's dropped now. This lap now about 3/10 down. So that last lap, 2:01, 3:06 for Ruiz and a 2:01, 190 for Ramos. So we'll see here. It's coming down to the wire. Looks like we've only got a couple to go, Brian. And if anything's going to happen, it's going to have to happen very soon.
Yeah, it's going to have to happen maybe this lap. This might be it. I don't know. We got Colon. Where's he on the track? He's got this lap and probably next lap his last lap. We're gonna find out.
One more, yeah.
He'll
very soon. Once he crosses, we're gonna get that flag.
Yeah, he'll definitely finish this lap, and I think the white flag's gonna come out after that. So there's a minute 27 left in this session. So he's gonna finish this lap in under a minute 27.
And Ramos is starting to mount a little bit of that comeback we were mentioning. And a little tiny mistake from Ruiz on the exit there gives Carlos Ramos a bit of a run. Now that gap sitting way under 3/10, more near the 2/10 mark. And it's a great exit here from Ramos. And he gets into the inside. He's got a little bit of a run. What can he do here with it? So Ruiz is bleeding a little bit of time. He's going to try to go for the inside. Will he make something happen soon? He's thinking about it. You can feel it. following through. He's biding his time. He's picking the right moment. He's a little patient here. He's a bit earlier on the gas. I heard it through the cameras, but Ruiz, strong exit still. Let's see what happens here. It's been a very pivotal corner all race long. He's still in the slipstream a little bit. We get down into the chicane. It's a little bit cleaner now from all the drivers going through, so there's not too much out on the track at the moment, but it's been a very messy spot thus far. Good little run now.
And they are officially on the final lap. Miguel Colon is
all right, it's final lap. So Miguel Colon leading this evening. It's a 16-second gap, but it's this battle for second between Edgar Ruiz and Carlos Ramos has been boiling over up until this point, the last few laps. We've got white flag out and away. Can Carlos Ramos do something here on the final lap and bring it to Edgar Ruiz to take home second position? We'll find out. This made a little bit of a mistake. Carlos Ramos kind of dropped back a little bit. Gap sitting at about 2/10. Back in these switchbacks. Such a fun, flowy section. There be any movement. It's very sizzled. It's a stalemate.
Yeah, he just lost.
Half a tenth
he just
now.
lost 2/10. Yeah, down to about half second.
All these drivers very smooth and in control as well. And it's still sitting at half a tenth. So I don't know if there's anything here for Ramos. It's gonna have to be desperate.
We got Miguel Colon finishing up the last half of a lap here, so he's got maybe 2 or 3 more turns, 2 or 3 more big turns. Back battle for 18th. Eli Sasak is holding off Manuel Sandoval and Ian Bacaitis. It's gonna be tight there, but we're gonna take a look. Colon hasn't got a lot of views tonight. He's just been out and away. So we'll give him the last little sector here. We'll watch him finish.
That battle for seconds fizzled out anyways. Dropping down to 6-7 tenths here. So yeah,
coming through the final chicane.
Yeah. And he lets him around. Great job. So Miguel Colon comes around the final corner. He will take round number 11 here at Suzuka.
Another
flawless race, no doubt. No doubt. The only driver tonight so far as well to set a lap time in the race session under 2 minutes. So just a phenomenal all-around, well-rounded victory for Miguel Colon. Very fast in the pits, great in the box, and nowhere to be seen all night long.
Battle for second ended. Edgar Ruiz, Carlos Ramos. Zack Saunders is pushing.
He takes it by 4/10 at the line.
But Zack Saunders is going to be our AM class winner, followed by Alberto Izquierdo.
Yeah, and Aaron Holroyd crossing the line now.
And we got Manuel Sandoval back in 18th, trying to do something here. Here come the round. Where are they?
Ooh, this battle is not over now. So Manuel Sandoval swirling back and forth.
They got a chicane
Eli
left.
Sasak here trying to make something happen. Nathan Kretchmer and Zachary Goddard rounding out the final corner here with Josh Stoltz. So Eli Sasak now holding off Manuel Sandoval in the final chicane. Can he make something happen? I don't think he's going to. It's going to be very close to... No. Oh, boy.
That was good.
About a car length. Little tiny bit less than a car length. Way to keep it interesting, though. To the line. Matthew Gunther. Dan Carrillo crossing. Morgan Smith. Ricardo, we'll get our running order very soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Everybody else is finished.
Too many battles. I think everyone's good.
Yeah, everybody.
What a race here this evening, Miguel Colon.
Here.
Off it, yeah, no kidding. Everyone's just rounding down now. Wow. What a race. That was great. So, Miguel Colon, our winner this evening, our official results. Rolling in here, Miguel Colon, Edgar Ruiz, Carlos Ramos. That is your podium this evening. And then it's David Schofield and Corey Allen running up the top 5, followed by Alex Rivera, Zack Saunders, Alberto Ramos-Izquierdo, Aaron Holroyd, John Daniels, Armando Arens, and Jose De Leo. That's your top 12 this evening. And from 13 on, it's Martin Chang, Michael Odell, Nathan Kretchmer, Zachary Goddard, Josh Stoltz, Eli Sasak, Manuel Sandoval, Ian Bacaitis, Jeff Cartwright, Guillermo Seguenza, Matthew Gunther, Dan Carrillo, Morgan Smith, Ricardo Delgado, Norman Padavani, Jack Clark, Ed Boyles Jr., Jeff Sepulveda, Lou Lopez, Nick Elagaru, Jesse Coffey, Juanchi Raquena, Juan G. Higaldo, Simon Nelthorpe, Darius Timms, Carlos Melendez, and James Kingsbury. And I believe we also have Miguel Crudo there at the last. One of our drivers retired. Oh, two
Look,
laps
Ethan
down. Sorry, this
Halsey,
evening.
last place every
Wow,
race.
that is a
Every race, Ethan.
every race. He is our he comes in and registers as a driver. He's supposed to be an admin. Wow, what a race! That's great. We got some drivers out there trying to take some pictures on the starting line. Just kind of getting settled in. Fantastic. And another reminder here this evening: your cameras. These awesome camera shots brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Give them a visit at facebook.com/WSimCams and check out those awesome cameras and get them on your broadcast today. So, do we have points, Brian? Are we like we're not?
Oh,
really
we're
there,
gonna have
are we?
points after interviews. I gotta do a lot of typing while you do a lot of talking.
Way after, no worries. So we need. Is it Tower top 3 in AM? We'll need Zack Saunders.
Top 3.
We'll get our drivers in. We'll get our drivers in here. Let's go.
So, do we have our AM class winner yet?
Yeah,
we don't have them yet. They take a minute to come up, so we'll give them a few
minutes.
minutes.
That's okay.
See if we can get Zack Saunders first. Yeah, we can. So, give me 1 second here. I'll let you know when we're ready. And I think we're good, Justin. Let's pull them up.
All right. Zack Saunders, do you hear me? Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? What's going on, Zack?
Pretty good.
Wow. What a race, dude. Talk me through it. Seemed like you lost that position for a little bit there on the pit stop. What went on there?
I drove in 5 mile an hour too quick, got scared and dropped down to 45, and then I missed my pit box.
Oh, missed the pit box. Oh, I've been there and done that. Okay, that's what I figured it was. So
I need to get in my head. I just quit taking tires.
Yeah,
the tires are killing me, man. But it helps me later in the race, so it kind of
for sure.
Yeah,
but it's a big choice. It's a big choice to make. No kidding. You managed to claw it back though, and you're still our AM class winner by a little bit. So talk me through that race. That was really tight right to the end. Were you was he in under your skin a little bit?
No, I was really trying to find any way past Schofield there. He's just good blocking, good car placement.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the runs in the areas where he was struggling a little bit, and had a chance there into the final chicane and just drove it in just a tad deep, I think, with the dirty line, and then the 777 getting in the door and spinning. Feel bad about that because we was having a really good battle, but obviously we picked it up later. So
no kidding.
I haven't ran Suzuka and who knows how long. It's good to have a good pace here still.
Hey, no kidding. I mean, a top 10 and winning AM, that's pretty good for not racing here in a while. So congrats to that. No kidding. Who'd you like to thank tonight before we let you go, man?
Thanks to Ryko as always for providing some really good setups, and thanks to you guys and Ethan for putting on a wonderful league.
Wicked. Thanks so much, Zach, and great victory tonight and solid race.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Looks like we got Carlos.
Zack Saunders this evening. So, and we do have Carlos and Miguel down there. So we'll pull Carlos in now.
Very fast.
I can't hit buttons, Justin.
Hi, Carlos. How's it going, my man?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey, good. All right, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the race, you were giving it real hard. Talk me through that.
Yeah, I tried
trying to take down Ruiz.
Yeah. I got Ruiz was very fast. He's part of the team, so I'm talking with him. No matter what, take the win. It's going to be fun. So he do a great race, and he deserved the second place.
I love it. That's so awesome. That's so great that you guys were in on that. So good racing then between the two of you guys. That was phenomenal. You had a good pit box too, it looked like. So a pretty clean race overall. I mean, who'd you like to thank tonight, man?
Yeah, I want to thank Sim Racing PR, all the people that practice and do this time, and to you guys that stream the race, and you do a great job. I want to thank Armando Arends He's very fast guy too. And Manuel Sandoval and all the people from Sim Racing PR. Finally, I'm here with you uh, in the top 3.
It's awesome. You guys are killing it, to be honest. So you're doing really, really good this season, and fantastic result today, my friend. And enjoy that P3.
Thanks for the series. See you in the
Perfect.
next one.
Thank you, my friend. Take care.
Okay.
Well, Justin, it doesn't look like we have our second place Edgar Ruiz tonight. So we're going to get Miguel Colon in here.
Sounds good.
Let's pull him on up.
Miguel, can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you guys.
Hey. So it's just a routine race for you. You just need to go out there and enter your own zip code again and run away with it. Talk me through your race, my friend.
Yeah, I was a little worried. I don't know if I was gonna make it on time today on home to make the race actually. But yeah, I did some practice a little bit on Sunday. The temperature of the track today was even colder of what I actually practiced. So the car felt very
don't you
good.
love that?
Yeah. So like I was like, okay, this play very good. So like my pace on quali and race, it was the same, kind of the same pace. With both setups, so I feel very comfortable. Just don't have it to push too much the car. Just taking it easy, fuel saving, and send it to the end.
That's wild. Wow, you're the only driver during the race too to hit the sub 2 minutes. So that was very good. So yeah, that quality pace definitely showed on your race pace too. So fantastic work. Wow. I mean, it was pretty quiet. I don't really have any other questions other than great job. But let's give a good thank you. Who do you want to thank today for your race?
Yeah, so I want to thank the whole team from Sim Racing PR. We had it today, Edgar and Carlos coming in the top 3. We keep working with the guys to get better and finish better as a team. So I want to thank the whole community. I also say thank you, Manu Pleta, Armando Renz. Congratulations, Armando Renz, and you finished today. And then my sponsor, Don't Say Your Machine Shop too.
That's amazing. You guys are killing it. That Sim Racing PR team. You guys are doing so great. Fantastic race today. I'm sure we'll see you again next week, and I'm sure we'll see you in the booth here for another interview.
Yeah,
great race today, my friend.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna be missing the last race. I will be.
Oh
no!
Yeah, us in Puerto Rico, we like to party, and basically we take the Christmas and the New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve. We tend to hang out and get out with the family members. So I'm gonna be out of town for that week. So it was good to race with everybody during this season. So I appreciate all the time also and the broadcasting. So thank you for everybody, and also Ethan for putting this series together. So thank you very much, guys.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and enjoy all those celebrations. Spending time with family is very admirable. So, and we always love spending time with family around that time of year. So
yeah,
great race tonight, buddy, and enjoy and have fun.
Thank you very much. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year.
Oh, you as well, my friend. Take care.
Well, Justin.
Ooh, yeehaw. Wow.
Justin, with
what
that,
a bunch of a great. I gotta say, like, what a bunch of great people over at Sim Racing PR. Like, throwing props to each other and congratulating each other. That's the type of sim racing stuff that I've seen throughout my career and like through the teams that I've been on, and that's kind of what keeps me coming back. So really cool to see that, and great result for them. And I'll let you, go ahead,
I'm
Bryan.
so disappointed in that news he just let us hear. I mean,
I know.
When you see these points come up, and you're gonna see the gap between them tonight.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Let's hit that off before we go.
Oh, it's heartbreaking that he's not going to be here, but it's going to open up a different championship with Edgar Ruiz and Corey Allen fighting for first. Carlos Ramos brings it into within 1 point. 1 point.
Wow.
Of Corey Allen.
Wow. So 539, 538. So next week is literally going to be a positional battle between these two drivers.
Yeah,
so
with Ramos not here, I mean that's basically 535.
Ramos, that's right.
Yeah, 535 and 539. So they're only 4 points difference. It's still going to be the deciding battle: who wins, Ruiz or Allen.
Right.
So it might make it more interesting. Who knows?
Oh, that's interesting. That's crazy. That's crazy. So then Edgar Ruiz in 3, and Miguel Colon jumps in 500 points after this showing, so he gets in the top 4. No movement there, but still breaks that 500 point mark. He'll sit there the rest of the season. Like we know he won't be here next week. David Schofield, Brian Coxon, Parker Dime, Jose DeLeo, Dan Corrido, Manuel Sandoval, rounding out our top 10. A lot of sim PR drivers up there. Wowee. All right, Nathan Kretchmer, our AM class leader at the moment, sits there atop with 283. He did.
2 wins
sure
in a
did.
row. 2 wins in a row,
13-point lead. Yeehaw. Zack Saunders sits there in second place at 270. So moves up a couple positions. Great for him. We'll see if he's got anything next week. I mean, looks like there's a chance there, I think. There's some movement as well. So Armando Arenz down 1 position in P3, but still doing pretty good there. And then it's Darius Timms, 235, and Martin Chang, Guillermo Seguenza, Ramon Vasquez, Fozzie Fazzola, Steve Ryan, and Wilton Palermo, rounding out your top 10 in AM. And that's crazy. That's going to be a good one we'll want to watch next week as well. And no surprise, Constructor Championship. Actually, those points look the same, Brian. 1068. Did they move?
Maybe.
They did not go up that
Maybe
much.
not. Did I break something again?
Well, I don't know.
I think I broke
I mean,
something.
Sim Racing PR is definitely going to be on the top anyway, so, I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's be honest here. But,
yeah,
I'll read it off anyway. Sim Racing PR, 1068. Sim PR, 935. WBM Green in 3. And then it's Midwest Motorsports Black. EHM White, Midwest. Oh, we lost it. Doesn't matter. We saw it.
Fine. The points are wrong. We'll bring
Midwest
them back.
EHM, Midwest Gold, RS Motorsports, Saints and Sinners, Sim Racing PR, Shintareo, and Kretchmer. Competitive Ford Performance. Wow, it's crazy. This has been a wild season.
I know,
can't
both
wait for another one.
championships wide open.
Boy, oh boy. I know, that's still anybody's game here. We've got a week left, so let's go. Let's go. That's crazy. I love that when a driver hasn't won, like, right away.
Yeah.
Is everybody a snooze fest for like the last 2 weeks or something? Always awesome. Always awesome. Well, I think it's been enough for everybody here tonight. The checkered flag has definitely fallen on the evening. From all of us here at the Automotive Sports Network, from Jess Rakowski, Victor Valley, Josh Darnell, Ethan Halsey, Cody Erdman, Josh Mertz, Brian Sawyer, and myself, Justin Robichaux. We hope you enjoyed today's coverage of TORQ SportsCar Series tonight from Suzuka. We congratulate our Pro Class winner, Miguel Colon, on yet another dominant victory. But it could be anybody's race next week without him here. And then our AM Class winner, Zack Saunders, brings it home tonight in 7th position. And then be sure to join us next week when we race in VIR.
2 weeks.
My apologies.
We're going to be
Until then. In 2 weeks.
Justin.
In 2 weeks, sorry.
We got a holiday next week.
I cannot read. Until then, though. So long, everyone. Thank you so much.